live feed. A minute early. Doors are open. All right, the live feed, just waiting for the tribe to show. Gene's here, shopping. Oh, you're still in San Diego. Seaport Village. They used to have a Haagen-Dazs stand there, as I recall, a long time ago. And there was a restaurant that had a upstairs seating, looked out over the water, I think. Can't remember what kind of food it was, but I love Seaport Village. What's the big ship? They filmed, I think, I never saw it, Master and Commander with Russell Crowe on that sailing ship. And then they used to have a Russian submarine right next to it that I went on. It's been a long time since I've been there. Anyway, I hope you guys are, whole family, looks like a whole bunch of you there in your pictures, are enjoying your time there. All right, we're just waiting for the rest of the tribe. For this Soulful Sunday, I got something I've never performed before. I spent some time today learning it, I think. Of course I did. Bill's here. Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. We're just waiting for the tribe to show up. We'll wait another minute and then we'll get some music going. Gene says, I'm not sure if Bayside is still there. Yes, Master Commander ship still in port. I can't remember the name of that. Bill would know. He's a Navy guy. Gene and Kevin and the family, Bill, are at Seaport Village. And what's that big sailing ship? I've been on it, I just can't remember. It's been there forever. And then some years ago, right next to it was a Russian submarine. You could go tour that, which I did. I want to say the name of that ship is like the Queen something, but I know it's not. It's something else. Yeah, they filmed Master and Commander. I like getting a look and sit upstairs at Bayside Grill. Is that the name of it? Yeah, that upstairs seating that looked out over the water. They had like umbrellas and stuff you could sit up there. Yeah, I saw that some years ago, they tore down and moved Anthony's Fish Grotto. That was my favorite place to go once I got to San Diego. Go sit out there and have that great fish and chips, and all those seagulls would try to land and take your food. They moved it somewhere else. I think they built something else there now, but I love being down by the water. That's just north of Seaport Village, I think, where all the ships go out of, the tour boats. Anyway. All right, let's get some music going wherever you are. The doors stay open throughout the set. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here too. So I have a picture I'll show you in a minute, Gene, of the, I got a nice big area rug ordered yesterday, and it'll be here, I think, Thursday. So it's going to reduce some of the echo in this new room, but I do like the natural reverb. It sounded pretty good. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting till the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I watch them roll away again. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, we're sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I ain't got nothing to live for, look like nothing gonna come my way. So I'm homesick on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, wasting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing to change, everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I remain the same. I'm just sitting here, resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Sober's gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, he's sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Oh, this reverb, natural reverb in this room makes it so easy to whistle. It just amplifies the sound. Bill says the Midway. Yeah, so the Carrier's the Midway. North of that, by where Anthony's Fish Grotto and where all the tour boats go, is a I keep calling it a sailing ship, a sailboat, a big, 18th century. What is the name of that? Z's here. Hey, Z. So Gene and Kevin, and they're all over in San Diego. She's at Seaport Village, and I know you'll know this. So Bill remembers the Midway, just Star of India. I didn't have to say it. That's the one. That's the sailboat I was trying to think of, Bill, where they filmed. I haven't seen it. I just remember reading they filmed Master and Commander there with Russell Crowe. Yeah, so I've been on that boat. Just to the right of it was a Russian submarine, this black submarine. You could go in it. That was pretty cool. I don't know if that's still there. And then Anthony's Fish Grotto is gone. That was my favorite place. Gene says, nothing stands there now. That Anthony's is gone. Yeah, that's sad. So Star of India and then the Midway. Yeah, Bill remembers that one. So I think I took a tour of the Midway. My former son-in-law was on the Connie, the Constellation, before it retired, and we went out for like a half-day cruise on that. They did touch and goes. That was pretty savage. That was really cool. That's a floating city, man. I know, I saw years ago, I was thinking of going over to San Diego. Well, I went to Oceanside for my friend Laura's race 2 years ago in October. It'll be 3 years this October. And I always love to go down to San Diego and hit Anthony's to sit outside and eat that fish and chips, and I saw it was permanently closed. And I was like, oh man. So I read they were tearing it down. So Gene confirmed that it's gone. I think they relocated it, but it's inland. It's not on the water. That was part of the presence of that in the ambiance. You could sit there and the seagulls would come down and try to take your food. So they put those big plexiglass panels up to try to keep them from doing that. I loved Anthony's. Anthony's food is great. I'm sure it still is, just not by the water anymore. So Z, I was just telling Gene. So I ordered this area rug, man. I think it's coming in on Thursday. And it's 7 feet 10 inches by 9 feet 10 inches. So it's just about 8 feet by 10 feet. And this is like the one I used to have in my house, if you guys remember. It's a woven, I'm getting a lot of glare, I know, trying to. Oh, let me turn it away from my other computer. Too much glare. Oh, there we go. Anyway. So I got this area rug coming. It's getting too much glare out the lights. Anyway, I got this cool rug coming. It's kind of like the big one I used to have in my living room. And I think that was like 7 by 9. This is even bigger. So that'll be here soon. I'm not a quitter. I'm trying to get a good picture. It's just too much brightness. Even if, oh, there, that's a little better. It's burgundy and black. The brand is well woven. It's called a Barclay Medallion. It's a Persian area rug. So that's going to be here Thursday. That'll dampen some of the sound. Bill says, not sure where Bayside is located. Oh yeah, that's it. It was an upstairs grill. Well, I think it had a down and an upstairs, and you could sit out upstairs and eat and look out over the water, and it's at Seaport Village. Yeah, so that's where Gene and everybody they are. I don't even remember what kind of food it was, but you could sit up topside and look out over the water and eat. It was great. Oh, as I also mentioned, when Gene logged in, they had a Haagen-Dazs stand was there. And I think they had a merry-go-round for kids and rides and that kind of stuff. I love Seaport Village. Nice little place to just kind of wander through. Anyway, so welcome my Soulful Sunday tribe. So, was this the third one? Yeah, I guess I went live Wednesday. Yeah, I couldn't. It was a week ago. We were still moving up until Wednesday afternoon. So I went live Wednesday and then now Friday. San Diego, Bill, California. Gene and Kev and the family are over there vacationing. All right. Hey, Bill, is your bride there? And your charming little daughter? I can play something. Yeah, so this is the third live set from the new place. I got a music room back. This is awesome, and it's got graduated 10 by 10 to probably 13-foot ceilings, and it's got all this ceramic tile that looks like wood, so I get this natural reverb. So we've been having fun with it. That rug, though, will help dampen some of that, so that's coming this week. So I'm looking forward to getting that in. Oh, that's right, you're visiting family. Oh man, I know. I'm sorry. I did 8 straight days at an international volleyball tournament, and I had 4 days to finish packing last week. My body is just. I can push it to do some things, but oh man, the recovery. So we finally got in here, and we're trying to unpack and everything. We've just been exhausted, so I'm so sorry I haven't caught up with you. I've been meaning to. Oh, let's see. All right, so I opened with the late great Otis Redding. Let's do a little Stephen Jewell. Hear the clock, 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup thing to you. Break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots up in the mirror. Don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk, and sold a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news, our hearts being broken, more people being being used. Put on my coat for a rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you, oh so bad, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you'll see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, go about my business and do fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same on Saturday night, much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Brush my teeth, put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. Pick the book up, turn the sheets down. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try to tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me. I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, little my buddy Steve Holtz and Jewel for this Soulful Sunday. Thanks for checking in. Sip them if you got them. Z says, oh, the Bayside is located across the street from the cruise pier and where Anthony's was at. Oh, so I'm talking about at, there was a restaurant at Seaport Village where Gene's at. So just south of that. And they had, I think, ground level, but they had an upstairs seating. So when we were raising our girls and would take them over there, we would try to go sit up top of that. Maybe that's not the name of the restaurant, but there was one there where you could sit up top and look out over the water while you ate. Bill says, in San Diego, definitely the USS Midway. Yeah, been on that one. Oh, okay, no new check-ins? Alright, so we're just kind of plugging along. I had something new I've never played. I played along with it, even when I was a teenager, but I've never performed it. So I started working on it yesterday, and I got the lyrics, I believe, down today. So I'm going to do that in a minute. I just want to warm up a little bit more. And I got my other tuned down guitar. I busted it out, got it tuned up too for one song. I think that I'll finish the set with. Heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I've got my hush puppies on. Guess it never was meant for glitter, rock and roll. And honey, I know that I've been missing you so. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in brown LA's, and I just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer, renting cars and westbound trains. And now you're off on vacation, something you try to explain. And darling, inside of me so, and that's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, you'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA's, and I just want you back on my side. I can't help it, honey, you're that much a part of me now. Remember that night in one town we said there'd be no room but I. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's pretty up there. We go hiking on Tuesday. With you, I walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait to see you again. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in brown LA's. I just want you back on my side. And I spent 4 lonely days in brown LA's. And I just want you back on my side. All right. Some Jimmy Buffett coming off a holiday week. Thanks for joining in my tribe. Gene said, Bayside Grill used to be in Seaport. That's the one I was thinking of. Yep. They had that upper deck where you could go sit and dine. It's really nice. Look out over the water, see the cruise ships come in and out. But my favorite was Anthony's Fish Grotto, which I miss. When the rain's blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I'll offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. Even the shadows and the stars appear. There's no one to dry your tears. I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on on a rolling sea, down the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Make it happy, make your dreams come true. To make you feel my love. Oh, all right. That is a Garth Brooks arrangement of a Bob Dylan song from the Hope Float soundtrack, performed by Moi. No new check-ins. All right, my tribe. We'll keep the music going. I've never performed this. I started working on it yesterday. I'm not going to jinx it by saying I hope I can remember the lyrics, which I just did, but I said I'm not going to jinx it by saying that. So, I didn't want to use lyric sheets. So anyway, this is somebody I wish I would have seen in concert. Just passed a couple years ago. The late great Jerry Jeff Walker wrote this song. It's been covered by made famous, I think, by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. And also Sammy Davis Jr. did a great version of this, live version, on variety shows where he would dance to it. So you probably guessed already. So let's see how this one goes. First time ever, and you are here to witness it. A new man, Bojangles, and he gets free. Worn out shoes, silver hair, ragged shirt, and baggy pants. The old soft shoe, shake that go loud, that go loud. Slapped his pants all around. I met him in a cell, no windows. Down, he looked to me to be the eyes of age. As he spoke right out, let it go loud, let it go loud. Shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. He said his name Bojangles and he danced the lick across the set. He grabbed his pants for a better stance and he jumped so high. And he took to his heels. He let it go loud, let it go loud. Grabbed back his pants all around. He said he played minstrel shows and county fairs. He ran out the side. Spoke with tears of 15 years, how his dog and him traveled by. His dog walk up and down, up and down. And after 20 years, it's still green. We said I played out in Mr. down in county bars for drinks and tips. Most of the time I spent behind these county bars. Said I drink a bit. He shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask him, please, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. Alright, I need a little work on that, but first time ever, and I didn't start memorizing the lyrics, or trying to, until this afternoon. Sometimes they go perfectly, and sometimes, So, anyway, first time playing that one. I want to learn that better. I like that song. I did it in the same key as Jerry Jeff. K-boat on the 2nd fret, so I wanted to stay true to the original. Just on Emerson. Croce sees Croce concert, but he's performing in California. Not sure if he's touring. Yes. I'm on AJ's Facebook page or newsletter, and I saw he was playing at Humphreys. I don't think it's a tour. I think it's permanent. Now that you said that, I think I saw that in the spring, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he started playing his dad's songs finally after all these years. He shied away from doing that because he wanted them to stand out on their own. But people just wanted him to play those, man. So he plays a great guitar, even though he's a piano player. Oh, I'm glad Cassie would like it. Well, I have to work on that. So when they come back, I'll have to play it. Little Steve Holtz from, what was that movie, Jack Frost? Yeah, with Michael Keaton. Steve had this on the soundtrack. You can say you're coming back. You can say you're leaving. Wishing you would let me know, so I could stop my grieving. And the road come back to haunt me. Am I gonna do not know? The sky come back to taunt me. Am I gonna feel it low? Gonna feel low. Don't talk of things that you don't understand. No, don't discuss what you don't know. It never did you any good, no. Don't leave your things where you got baggage hanging around. It only makes it hard to walk this town. You can say you're coming back. You can say you're leaving. Wishing you would let me know, so I could stop my grieving. The clouds roll back, I think of you. The springtime makes me grin. Every time I turn around, you're leaving again. You're leaving again. You're leaving again. Leaving again. it is a little Steve Pulse from my Soulful Sunday tribe. Thanks for checking in. And as always, no matter how large or small the gathering, it's an esteemed group. So good to have you here. And if you don't like another Steve Pulse song by Australia, ride with the top down, and all the boys stare. The scent of a magazine, your wind-blown hair, and I could have tried to get deeper inside. So sat there alone, slowly got fried. Oh, it's on pretend, and this is the end. I got piles of old pictures, you got your clothes on the racks. You can keep most of the records, leaving them on time stacks, leaving them on time stacks. Broke down Grimsby, missed you so bad. Felt like a fifth wheel, smile and sad. All of the whiskey in the world couldn't stop my heart from beating. Spun like a top. Hope it's on pretend. This is the end. I got piles of old pictures, got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl, leaving them on town stacks, leaving them on town stacks. Dang it, I'm missing some. I haven't played this in so long. Screw these damn cell phones. Cancer in my head. This genetic chicken makes me feel like I'm dead. Can argue for hours and miles in the night till I just pass out. The floor's in light. Hope it's on the pretend. And this is the end. I got piles of old pictures. You got your clothes on the racks. You can keep most of the vinyl, leaving them on time stacks. I've got piles of old memories, you and me down by the tracks. You can keep most of the records, but leaving them on time stacks, leaving them on time stacks. That's it. Remember that fret. It's hard to hit if you don't play it for a while. Anyway, no new check-ins. All right, tribe. Thanks for being here for the Soulful Sunday. third live set from my new space. We're slowly unpacking, getting things moved in. We're both still pretty trashed. From the move, I had that 8-day international volleyball tournament 4 days before we moved, and then I went right back to work and worked right up through yesterday. So, still recovering, but I'm here for music for all of you, which I'm glad to bring. Let's see. You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together. For eternity. You're mine. Your lips belong to me. Yes, they belong to only me. For eternity. You're mine, baby, and you always be. I swear by everything I know, you'll always be mine. You're mine, and you belong together. Yes, we belong together. For eternity, eternity. Woo. Oh, some of the late great Richie Valens. Oh, good song will always be a good song. So that inspired this one. I played this the other night. Did a couple of old Elvis and Buddy Holly songs because I like this natural reverb. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Let me hear you say the words I want to hear. Darling, when you're near. Words of you Starry night. Words of love, so true. Oh, oh yeah, some of the late great Buddy Holly. Please play that when Ms. Young gets back. I will. You got it. All right, tribe. Man, my back is so. I think it's my serratus posterior. I thought it was the one of my thoracic flexors, but I don't think so, or extensors. Anyway, I have finally a little bit of a light week next week, so I'm still recovering from all that work for the last couple of weeks, but it's great to be here playing music. Thanks for tuning in. I pulled out my tuned down guitar, so I'm going to play a little Paul McCartney. I'm going to end on this one from the movie The Lake House. I'm not sure this never happened to me before. I met you, and now I'm sure this never happened before. And now I see this is the way it's supposed to be. I met you, and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. They shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. So come to me. Now we can be what we want to be. I love you, and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. They shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. I'm very sure this never happened to me before. I met you, and now I'm sure this never happened before. This never happened before. This never happened before. This never happened before. Woo! Oh, all right. All right, tribe. That's going to do it for this edition of Soulful Sunday. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for letting me help close out your weekend with some, soulful tunes. Good to see you as always. Sandy, Bill, we'll catch up soon. I need to. We need to catch up and check in, man. So, no new check-ins or comments. All right. Thanks, my tribe. Thanks for being here. Bill in South Carolina. Z's here in Arizona, and the McCormick clan in San Diego. So that's kind of the diagonal line that connected us all tonight. Thanks for being here. As always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourself healthy. Keep those immune systems bolstered wherever you are, and especially in Arizona. Wear sunscreen and stay hydrated. Have a great rest of your Sunday and weekend, my tribe. I will be back 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Wind Down Wednesday. You're welcome, Z. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you soon.